And here we have Lazio against Ajax. I'm your commentator, John Champion, and summarising today is Jim Beglin. So, here we go then. Lazio against Ajax. Biglia. Alvaro Gonzalez. Conco. He's been dispossessed. Here's Bojan Krkić. Bojan Krkić tried to play it through.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. He was a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking.
And that's a foul. There's the first booking of the game already. Players gathering around to see how he is. Conco. Biglia. Sigtorsson. Biglia. Quickly closed down. He's looking to play it into the channel. It's John Champion with you today, and alongside me, top analyst Jim Beglin. We are off and running. Sigtorsson. Good through ball. Sigtorsson. And here we have Napoli against Ajax. I'm John Champion, and analysing this game for us is Jim Beglin. We are off and running. Napoli against Ajax. Zuniga. Tols. Buillerson. And play switched right across. Hamsik. Victor Fischer. Berami. Lorenzo Insigne on his own.
It's never easy keeping the ball under control when the pressure's been applied like that. I think he asked too much of himself.
Now Lorenzo Insigne. Tolson with the crucial intervention. He takes him out. He's not taking any risks there. Siem de Jong. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. Siem de Jong. Buillerson. Miguel Britos. Zuniga. Lorenzo Insigne. Over the top. Lorenzo Insigne. Tolson. Buillerson. Ricardo van Rijn. And he's given away a free kick. And that is a yellow card. I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for the tackle. Put him under pressure now. You just can't go around diving in for challenges like that.
That was totally unnecessary. He needs to realise what he can and can't do before he makes decisions like that.
Lunges wildly. Zuniga. The ball's with Higuain. Buillerson. The ball's with Bojan Krkic. And he finds a bit of space here. It's through. Only the keeper to beat.
Sigthorsson is so physically imposing in situations like that. He's not going to get bullied off the ball before he gets a shot away. He's very dogged.
Hits the ball. Ajax have scored. They've grabbed the opener. It just couldn't have been placed any better. So we resume at 1-0.
Well, that lifts some of the pressure, but they need to maintain their work rate. It's been very good up to now.
Buillerson is there to intercept. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Ajax get the second half going. It's through to Steamdecks. No options for him in the box. The lack of options wasn't an issue, but the lack of quality in the delivery certainly was. Callejon. Higuain's got it. So, here we go then. He takes him out. Easy pickings, really. Buillerson. And here we have Roma against Ajax. I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. We are off and running. Roma against Ajax. Bojan Krkić. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
Bojan Krkić with the first salvo of the game. And it's hit forward. Pulse. Bojan Krkić has got it. It's a good hit. What a reprieve that was.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sigtorsson quickly closed down. Balzaretti. Lujajic. Siem de Jong. A crucial intervention there. It's a throw-in. Balzaretti. Ricardo van Rij. Siem de Jong. And he finds a bit of space here. Where's the defence? Oh, he's lost out there. Pjanic. Victor Fischer. Buillerson. Siem de Jong. That's not going to make it through. Tolson. Schöner. Did well running onto the ball through, but didn't get enough of it to register a shot. Moisander. Victor Fischer. The final ball not quite there. Ricardo van Rij. Lujajic has robbed him. Now the chance! Cleared away to safety. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. And a cross. And the cross met firmly. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. We are entering stoppage time. The whistle signals the end of the first half.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
It's 0-0, so nothing to separate them. Victor Fischer. Tolson. Knocks it long. Benatia is there to intercept. Balzaretti. Schöner. The ball's with Bojan Krkic. He goes alone. Good opportunity for a cross here. Siem de Jong. Ricardo van Rij. Buillerson. Florenzi. Victor Fischer. And the ball's out of play. So from what I can see on the touchline, we're on the brink of a substitution.
Well, if the deadlock is about to be broken, then it may well have to come from the bench. I mean, fresh legs when others are beginning to tire now could just do the trick. This game might just get a little stretch that could help.
A timely intervention. Benatia. Now a chance for Sigthorsson. Benatia. Maicon. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Plays it over to the other side. Lucas Anderson. Siem de Jong. Ricardo van Rijn. Something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
A switch of play. Schöner. Slides it through. Hits it. It's a shot that lacked power.
Sigthorsson is someone who you have to make a special case for. I mean, if you want to stop him shooting, then you have to double up on him because one marker just isn't enough. He's too strong.
Pjanic has gone in hard there, maybe too hard. Moisander. We're into the last 5 minutes.
Well, time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
It's still 0-0 and we are in stoppage time. There's the whistle. The game's finished. Well, it's ended as a very disappointing day for the strikers on both sides. None of them able to find a way past the defence at all.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to attack. Nobody can feel let down by that.
And that's the end of tonight's broadcast. From me, John... I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. Away we go then. Siem de Jong. Sigthorsson. De Silvestri. Victor Fischer. Pulse. De Silvestri with the crucial intervention. Over to the other side. Down the middle it goes. Oh, well defended. Schöner. The ball's with Bojan Krkic. The ball played through the middle. Bojan Krkic has got it. The ball played down the middle. Surely he can't miss from here. Sigthorsson. He's onside. The forward push gains momentum. Builason gets it back in the nick of time. Builason. De Silvestri. I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. And we're now all set. Celine de Jong. Played through the middle. Where's the defence? Pulse. Ricardo van Rijn. Celine de Jong. And that's been intercepted. Vital interception there. Buillerson. Moisander looking to play on the break. Bojan Krkić. Break is on. Bojan Krkić. Schöner is the player to take it. The keeper coming in and making the catch. Marone. Play surges forward. Brigi. Over the line for a throw-in. Poulsen. Schöner. No, possession lost. Chance to counter-attack here. Moisander plays it long. Sigthorsson. Brigi. Schöner. Ricardo van Rijn. The forward push gains momentum. Celine de Jong. It's through to Schöner.
Well, he just ran down a cul-de-sac then. No wonder he lost the ball.
They got a throw in. Feeds a long ball into space. Bojan Krkić shoots. That's probably caused a few sighs. Biondini. Brigi. Ricardo van Rijn is there to intercept. A crucial intervention there. And that's been intercepted. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
It's 0-0 at this point, and we're hoping for better things. Ajax set the ball rolling. Biondini. Easy pickings, really. Celine de Jong. Pass intercepted. He's bursting forward. Ball played in. Marone. Victor Fischer.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the ball's out of play. Quickly closed down. The ball's gone out again, and that's another throw. Out towards the corner flag. Schörner will drive this corner in. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Yep, the referee's gone to his pocket. It's a yellow for a fairly careless challenge he didn't really have to make. Could have been another colour too. Certainly some sections of the crowd think red would have been more appropriate. And that's the first yellow card the referee has shown. The players crowding around to see for themselves just how bad things are. Schörner. Foul there, no question about it. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Lucas Anderson thumps it long. Now through to Bojan Krkić. Bojan Krkić on the ball, slides it through. Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. Gets the ball in a nice position. He takes a shot.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and you have to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Nice ball through. Shoots. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
Oh, he did really well to force the mistake by pressuring him like that. That's great grit for you. Well, maybe they're settling for what they have because they're not going to score from there.
Time whistle within sight. Making inroads down the right, but there aren't many options for him. Out towards the byline. Marone. Pulse. Moisander. Ricardo van Rijn. There it is, the final whistle. After that performance, the defenders on both sides can deservedly pat themselves on the back. They were absolutely rock-like at the back.
You know, it's a privilege to be part of a fabulous football match like that. That was a real roller coaster ride for the fans.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, and that is all we have time for this evening. I'm John Champion, and providing match analysis throughout the game, Jim Beglin. We are off and running. Sigthorsson. Here's Bojan Kirkic. Yasmin Kurtic. Moisander has a hold of him. Bovo. Siem de Jong. Incisive pass that. Pulse. Sigthorsson. Vital interception there. Omar El Kadouri. Sigthorsson. Chechi. Easy pickings, really. Bojan Kirkic on the ball.
I think they're building the play really nicely. If they can just find the right through ball, they could be in on goal.
He's looking to play it into the channel. A crucial intervention there. Neatly played. Pasquale. Victor Fischer. Pasquale. Pulse. Ricardo van Rijn. Sigthorsson. And he's given away a free kick.
Well, it's a little further out than he'd like, so he might just consider his options with this free kick.
That had some swerve on it. Away we go then. Udinese against Ajax. Switches play to the other side. Lazzari. Bojan Krkic. Neat ball through the middle. Now a chance for Sigthorsson. Strikes it. Ajax have scored. And there's the first goal of the game. In a straight duel like that, there was only going to be one winner.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
I'm John Champion, and providing analysis alongside me is our expert Jim Beglin. And we're off. Donati, Romulo, Pulse. Play surges forward.
It's never easy keeping the ball under control when the pressure's been applied like that. I think he asked too much of himself.
Sim de Jong. He's on his way. A crucial intervention there. Sigthorsson has got hold of it. Oh, fine through ball down the middle. Bojan Kirkic. Back in. Ajax have scored. And there's the first goal of the game. The keeper just didn't deal with it, and his team has paid the price.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, you're paying a visit to your net.
They've got the opener in the early minutes. Victor Fischer, who's just scored a fine goal. Boylerson is making his way forward. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Possibility here for a cross. Got the man there, that's a free kick. Moras. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. Off we go then. Pola.
Umekuwa na hoteli ya?
Pops it upfield.
Ama umeifanya kazi kwa hoteli kama like kupika chapo?
Wasn't the best of passes really.
Kupika nyingi na vizuri mpaka ningeshangaa.
That's been intercepted.
Ile siku ulipika chapo?
Suso.
Suso has been fouled.
There's the first booking of the game already.
Ilikuwa mpenzi. ilikuwa nzuri.
Long ball forward.
Uko Nairobi ba?
Polar.
Nimefunza kweli. Sababu ziko yani hazitofautiani, zinafanana. Sema ukizipiga zinafanana.
He did well to get it.
Kawaida mtu akipiga vitu nyingi hazifanani. Si kama unaelewa, mtu akianza kuchoka, si kunakuwa na tofauti ya unaweza kuchomeka.
Easy pickings, really. Poor ball that's intercepted. A timely intervention. The ball threaded through. It's a threatening through ball.
Hapa najua upigi sana.
Polar.
Okay. Napigwa karibu.
And that's been intercepted. Slickly done that. What a reprieve that was.
Well, I think you can only praise that sort of alertness and the way he almost knew what was going to happen, and he got there really early. That was top stuff for me.
Suso. Not a great delivery by any stretch of the imagination.
Suso.
Swing one in. And they've hooked it clear. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. Quickly closed down. He got back very well there. It was good defending.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing. But instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Shida ni pesa ya kurudisha nyumba, si ya kununua stock.
Suso. That's not going to make it through. And that's come to nothing. Wins the ball. And there's the end to the first 45.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
It's 0-0, so nothing to separate them. So, off we go then with the second half. No way through there. Polar. Suso. A switch of play. The pass needed to be better there. Didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. He was a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking.
Oh, well defended. Polar. He tried going it alone, but without success.
It's lovely to look at, and if they just step up the pace a bit, they could carve out that opening.
Ball stolen, and he finds a bit of space here. He's onside. And that won't be making it through. Off he goes, and surely he must score. And the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul.
Substitution taking place.
Will he go direct here? Decent strike. No, possession lost.
Shida ni ukirend pia lazima ulipe kitu.
He tried going it alone, but without success. Pass intercepted.
Oh, usianze tu mwezi mmoja.
Plays a long ball forward.
Sasa rent inaweza kuwa sema ngapi? Ile range iko sawa. Tena kwa mmoja. Hiyo ni space inakaa aje kwa hapa. Tena unaona inaweza kuwa space inatoshana. Hall. Kama corridor. Kama hii corridor hii.
This goes for a throw in.
Yani
Comes it long.
Lugu.
Elder Barbosa.
Tofauti ya.
No, that's not going anywhere. Looking to carve open the defence. And the ball is given back to the keeper. And that's it, the final whistle. Well, it's ended as a very disappointing day for the strikers on both sides. None of them able to find a way past the defence at all.
I think some of the players are going to be a bit sore after that. There was so much passion and commitment out there. I can't remember anyone shirking a tackle.
I'm John Champion, and today's co-commentator is Jim Beglin. So let's get down to business. Bojan Kirkic. And that's been intercepted. Buillerson. Vital interception there.
Indo.
Off we go then. It's a throw. So, away we go. Martin's Indy. Here's Pele. Slides it through. That's not going to make it through. Janmart. Vital interception there. And that's gone straight to the keeper. No way through there. He's on his way. Slickly done that. Now seeking to get that ball in. Tony de Villena. The keeper's got it. So let's get down to business. Suso. He's going it alone. Wins the ball. Tried to play it through. He shoots there. That was certainly struck well enough. Looking to play on the break. No way through there. "15 minutes played. And that's been intercepted. That's not going to make it through. And he launches it forward. And the ball is given back to the keeper. Easy pickings, really. Launches it high. It's through. Only the keeper to beat.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
It's through. He tried going it alone, but without success.
Well, it's good possession, but you've got to have something more substantial on the end of it.
Poor ball that's intercepted. Pumps it upfield. The pass needed to be better there. He moves in swiftly.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
It's John Champion with you today, and alongside me, top analyst Jim Beglin. Off we go then. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Lindgren. Van der Velden. Slickly done that. Pumps it upfield. No, that's not going anywhere. Lindgren. Neatly played. Oh, he's lost out there. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Van der Velden. A crucial intervention there. He did well to get it. What next? Here. No, intercepted. Suso. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Has the ball in a wide position. He's been dispossessed. Van der Velden. No way through there. It's an opportunity. What a reprieve that was.
Oh, look, I don't need to tell you that that is not a good area to lose possession in. And
Why?
I'm John Champion, and covering this game alongside me, someone who certainly knows a thing or two about playing at the top level, it's Jim Begley. And we're now all set.
Okay.
Mitchell Dykes. Off we go then. Pumps it upfield. It went out of play. No, possession lost. We couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Easy pickings, really. Long ball forward. And that's been intercepted. Plays it long. And that's come to nothing. Away we go then. Ruling. A switch of play. Ruling. Easy pickings, really. Surely he can't miss. Now the chance. It's an opportunity. And the chance accepted with some aplomb. And that's the opener for this game. He pounced.
I know questions will be asked of that defence, but there was an element of good fortune in that.
They've got off to a very good start.
6 minutes is
Slickly done that. Vital interception there. A long ball forward, looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. Poor ball that's intercepted. Thumps it long, knocks it through. It's through. A header, just off target.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. That will encourage another try, though.
It'll be a throw-in. Pumps it upfield. A timely intervention. A crucial intervention there. Slides it through. Oh, well defended. That wasn't the best of passes, really. On his own. He wants to get a cross in from here. Oh, he's lost out there. He has lunged in. No way through there. I'm John Champion, and analysing this game for us is Jim Beglin. We are off and running. Shahs. Jethro Williams. Quickly closed down. Suso. Knocks it forward. Wijnaldum. And that's been intercepted. Shahs. No, possession lost. Slides it through. Whacks it!
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Shahs. Long ball forward. Break is on. Didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
He did well to get it. What next? Played through the middle. Opportunity for a goal. It's an own goal.
Oh, they'll really be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
They've scored, albeit with a huge slice of good fortune. Jethro Williams. Drives it in. Oh, he's hit the post.
Look, they know only too well that they can thank their lucky stop.
He ran into trouble and the free kick's been given. Yep, the referee's gone to his pocket. It's a yellow for a fairly careless challenge he didn't really have to make. Could have been another colour too. Certainly some sections of the crowd think red would have been more appropriate.
That was totally unnecessary. He needs to realise what he can and can't do before he makes decisions like that.
Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Memphis Depay. That's not going to make it through. Pumps it upfield. Pass intercepted. Wijnaldum. Play switched right across. Jethro Williams. Jurgen Locadia. Thumps it long. Pumps it upfield. He couldn't get it cleanly and it's a foul.
Well, it's a little further out than he'd like, so he might just consider his options with this
free post. So unlucky. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. The referee is checking his watch. The referee blows his whistle to signal half-time.
Look, it's always embarrassing when you score an own goal, but I think the team need to just put it behind them and get on with it in the second half.
Here we go with the second half. No, that's not going anywhere. Wasn't the best of passes, really. A crucial intervention there. Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum. Suso. Shaz. Suso. Ah, intercepted. Throw in. Memphis Depay. It's through. Shaz. No way through there. Shaz. And that's come to nothing. Possibility here for a cross. Jethro Williams makes the interception. A timely intervention. He plays it towards the corner flag. It's a threatening through ball.
Substitution.
Neatly played. Shaz. Memphis Depay. And that won't be making it through. And he's given away a free kick.
No substitution.
The pass needed to be better there. Ticked off. Surely he can put it away. Memphis Depay will drive this corner in. Up to Noddit. Steals it. And he makes absolutely no mistake. They've pulled themselves right back into the contest. The keeper made a mess of it and he's been punished.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, parity restored in the dying minutes.
Well, maybe they're settling for what they have because they're not going to score from there.
4 minutes has been indicated.
Suso. Can he get the ball in? Oh, well defended. The clock counting down. Ball stolen. And that's it. The final whistle. Honours even then between these two sides. Neither team able to come up with the winner. But I don't think the two managers will be too displeased with the result here.
You know, it's a privilege to be part of a fabulous football match like that. That was a real roller coaster ride for the fans.
All that remains is for me to thank my co-commentator Jim Beglin as our live coverage comes to a close this evening.
No, it's called PSV. Yet. You're speaking with the mummy. You're speaking with the mummy. On the phone. When you're speaking with my man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pt5.
Away we go then. Luis. It's a threatening through ball. He tried going it alone, but without success. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Over the line for a throw-in. And we're now all set. Suso. Drives it in.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
And the cross dealt with. Gets the ball in a nice position. He shoots there. He misses. Only narrowly though.
Or maybe he just cut across the shot slightly and that made it track the wrong side of the post, but that's very unlucky.
Suso. Vital interception there. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. Quickly closed down. He got back very well there, it was good defending.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward.
Puts it away. They've grabbed the opener.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
They get us underway at 1-0.
Oh, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. Have to stay focused.
Suso. A timely intervention. That's not going to make it through. No, possession lost. Didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot, it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more
Looking
power.
to receive the ball, break could be on. He stayed up for this pass. Driven in, and the chance accepted with some aplomb. They lead by 2.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
So it's now 2 without reply.
Well, that goal makes such a difference to the whole dynamic of this game. That second goal puts him in control now.
And that's been intercepted. And the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul. Another set piece. It's not as if they haven't had some practice. A great opportunity this to cut the deficit. The keeper puts it behind. Plenty of options. Who's he looking to pick out? There'll be a throw-in. He plays it through. Slickly done that. We've got the man there. That's a free kick. Neatly played. Easy pickings, really. Whacks it. He did well to get it. What next? Gets the ball in a nice position. Steals it. Can he find a finish? Shoots. The half-time whistle goes. The second half kicks off then. Ball stolen. It is good to see a forward tracking back and defending like that from time to time.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
No, that's not going anywhere. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. It's played through. A crucial intervention there. Quickly closed down. Plays it long. Intercepted. Whistle goes. Referee just gives the throw. There's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Poor ball that's intercepted. Knocks it forward. Through and still going.
Well, he just ran down a cul-de-sac then. No wonder he lost the ball.
Felipe Gutierrez.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
And that's come to nothing. Tried to play it through. No way through there. Tadic. Pass intercepted. It's a threatening through ball. He makes his way towards the penalty area. Opportunity for a goal. He's done very well there. That's a shame.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
There it is, the final whistle. A loss never feels good, but I think they can still be proud of their performance. They played some wonderful football here, acknowledged by their supporters who are cheering them off the field.
Well, some matches you just don't want to end, and that was one of them for me. You couldn't predict what was going to happen next. It was a great game.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me, John Champion, to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish all of you a very good evening. I'm John Champion, and providing analysis alongside me is our expert Jim Beglin. So, here we go then. Derijk. He's looking to play it into the channel. The flag stays down.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Jens Toornstra. No, possession lost. Willem Janssen has done well on the right, but doesn't have a great deal by way of support. Now a chance for a cross. Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. Jens Toornstra looking to carve open the defence. They were so nearly punished for their mistake.
Sasa nataka uombe ama uende nyumbani. Uombewe, waombewe.
Willem Janssen.
Anasema mko mnaenda kanisa sana mko watoto.
Oh, well defended. And that's gone straight to the keeper.
They read. Come on, my shield.
Ball stolen. Willem Janssen. Easy pickings, really.
YAHUAH.
He's free through the middle. Tries to chip it. Jens Toornstra. It's through. Onside. And plays it in. And they get it away. Pumps it upfield. No way through there.
Suso. 90 years.
And they escape imminent danger. Jens Toornstra. Slickly done that. Possibility for a shot. Surely that's a penalty, and the referee agrees. He was nowhere near the ball there. He doesn't look at all nervous, to be honest, so he should slot this one away and give them the lead. He's failed from the spot.
Oh, look, penalties don't come around too often in a game, as you know. That's a miss they might regret.
Wear slippers. The hats.
Down the middle it goes.
keeping the ball under control when the pressure's been applied like that. I think he asked too much of himself.
There is the end of the first period.
Oh, 0-0 is not the whole story, but I think the keeper's done really well to save that penalty, and they're still waiting on that breakthrough.